I'm David G, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about the Shiva and Shakti within. There's a couple of different perspectives, eh? So I'll try and cover 3 different perspectives. First one is, you're like the tree and the seed. When you were created, there was 46 chromosomes. You started off as that, one gene, which is pretty much like the seed of a tree. Within the seed is the tree. Within you was you. So you became you. The seed became a tree, if it was lucky enough, didn't die. But if you're listening to this, you became you and didn't die. Basically, there's a play in life called Leela, which is seen as the interplay of creation and consciousness. In this context, the consciousness is Shiva, unmanifest. The creation, or the palpable experience of life, is Shakti. So the physical component of life, the physical component of you, the energetic component of you, the working part of your mind, the intuitive mind, it's all a part of creation. It's all functional and experiential, or you can experience it. So it's seen as Shakti. The unmanifest part that you can't see is seen as Shiva, the intelligence behind the experience. But without one, you can't experience the other. That's why Shiva relies on Shakti and loves Shakti, because without Shakti you can't experience Shiva. But without Shiva, without consciousness, you can't experience Shakti. So that's one interpretation of Shiva and Shakti. Since we're made up of male and female energies, like I'm a pretty intuitive, emotional being for a male, so somehow I'm in touch with my feminine energy. And if I didn't like women so much, I'd probably be homosexual because of those innate female tendencies that I embody. But I'm heterosexual because I love the female form and I love female worship. Not that we have to go into my personal story too much. This is about Shiva and Shakti, the Shiva and Shakti within. So you as a person, you have male and female energies. They work through the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain. The left side of the brain, it's all to do with like politics and shit too. This is the rational side. In Australia we got a money-hungry bastard culture. Government, that's to do with that side. Externalised. Think that money's more important. So that's the Shiva. The male energy within you. The right side of your brain is the intuitive side, the creative, the feminine, the part that wants to introvert sometimes. We've got a government to do with that too. And it prefers to endorse psychological and emotional well-being, not so much capitalism and externalized possession. It goes more for contentment. So that's your female side of your brain. They're only labels, but that's what we've called it. You can call that that's actually Chandra. Luna may be Greek Latin. Chandra is the word, they call it solar, lunar, Surya, Chandra. So the masculine and feminine, the energy of the sun burns you up. Whoa, it's intense. Chandra, the energy of the moon, more peaceful. So you are balance of Shiva and Shakti within, physiologically. When these are functioning in your body, you've also got Sushumna, the spine, the channel within your spine that lies in several channels. A bit of a secret, this one. But basically it's a symbol of the medical symbol. Physiologically it represents the Shiva and Shakti within. There's two ways to look at it. When you're talking about these energies, when they're balanced, one goes like that. They have specifics where they come out from in the etheric body. I'm not going to discuss those so much. I'm just going to say that there's three channels. One represents the male energy, one represents the female energy. So there you go. The male and female energy outside of the chakras, or inside of the chakras, but outside of the Sushumna, when it activates, balances and harmonizes all of the chakras, then the energy in the Sanskrit philosophy called Ida and Pingala, male and female, Ida is female, Pingala is male, they move up the two channels to balance the chakras. So that Ida and Pingala energy could relate to the Surya and the Chandra energy within the human framework. There is also the goal, when they talk about the Shiva and Shakti within, this is known as your fourth ventricle, has a lot to do with the hypothalamic pituitary axis within your brain. It's in there. It's where your cerebrospinal fluid functions, lubricates, maintains. It's close to the pineal and the pituitary glands. Very important part for human perception. It's also known, as I sit within one, the abode of Shiva, Brahmarandra in Sanskrit. The goal of all Tantra, all philosophy on this planet, is to merge with the Godhead. How do you do that? You experience the dualistic experience of life. Balance your hemispheres of your brain, activate and purify your chakras so the energy of the Kundalini, which is seated there around a Swayambhu Shiva Linga, releases, awakens, and systematically, as parts of yourself and your former identity fall off, the Kundalini rises up the Sushumna. Kundalini has been labelled as Shakti. So there is a Shakti to do with Kundalini where that Shakti can go, when fully awakened, to the abode of Shiva. That's another perspective of Shiva and Shakti within. If you have any questions, find me. If you have a shitload of money, finance me. But I give my stuff away for free. That's the goal of human existence, to bring the to bring the Shakti, to awaken the Kundalini, to allow it to return to the abode of Shiva. When that happens, the individual will merge with the Godhead, hopefully with the opportunity to return to the planet and express love through a balanced experience of bringing the spiritual reality into the physical experience and experiencing it as pure being or divine love from the heart. There you go. There's the Shiva and Shakti within. Om Devaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace. Share the world. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev.